I would like to do shout out to Oliver Boliva Stanton and to our dear, very beautiful Manon Jones. They were the one who actually shared the recipe to me, and I'm very happy to share the recipe to the rest of the world who's watching us. And I hope I'm going to do justice with the recipe that you've shared to me.
So the first recipe that I'm going to show you is a chicken meatballs spinach cooked in coconut milk. For the chicken meatballs, we need fresh ginger, garlic, jalapeno, generous amount of coriander, fish sauce, and salt. For the soup ingredients, we need spinach, coconut milk, chicken broth, salt, fish sauce, vegetable oil, and lime juice. So first thing we need to do is to do the meatballs by mixing all together the chopped ingredients like the ginger, jalapeno. Well, you can always replace jalapeno by red chili to give that spice. Some garlic, generous amount of coriander, fish sauce, and make sure that you have to mix the ingredients well all together. So, ayan. Kung pwede ninyong kamayin na lang kasi talagang mahirap yung ginagawa ko dyan, tinidor. Well, actually, hindi nyo alam. Minix ko na yan sa kamay. So, ayan, ready na ang ating mixture. So, all we need to do is to form the meatballs by rolling the mixture into both of our palms. Ayan. And make sure na yung kamay ninyo is basa para hindi siya didikit sa inyong kamay. And then, repeat the same procedure until you finish the whole mixture. So, ayan. So, now that we're all set, all we need to do is to heat up the pan and then put some oil. Make sure na konti lang siya kasi hindi naman natin siya talagang i-deep fry. Shallow fry lang. One thing to remember whenever you are shallow frying, especially when you're frying meat that are 1 centimeter thick or so, gaya ng meatballs na niluluto natin, we always need to use a moderate fire or a slow heat kasi we don't want the meat to get burned outside and inside is raw. And we don't want to get sick by eating those kind of food. Well, of course, there's an exemption for cooking beef kasi you really need to cook that in a high heat para sa labas ay hindi naman siya sunog but inside is pink. That is the perfect way of cooking beef. So let's get back to our meatballs, chicken meatballs rather. So by cooking this, we need to cook it very slow. Kumbaga mahinhin. So it's now all done and let's leave that for the meantime. So our next step is to cook the soup. So first thing, we have to heat up the pan, put some vegetable oil, and then throw in that garlic, fry it for about 1 minute, and then throw in that chicken meatballs. So as you can see there, ginamit ko yung roots ng coriander. That is to enhance the flavor and aroma of the soup. So after frying that for a bit, let's put in our water. Mainit yung ginamit ko na tubig dyan kasi especially when you're rushing, so pwede kayong gumamit ng mainit na tubig. And then followed by the coconut milk. Ayan, don't ever wonder why the coconut milk is like that kasi sa ginaw dito nanginig. Nanginig talaga. Tumigas. And so for the proportion of the water, 1 liter of water, you need to use 1 big can of coconut milk. If I'm not mistaken, that is about 400 or 450 gram of coconut milk. So let's stir that for a bit, just making sure that there is no chicken meatballs sticking into the bottom of the pan. Let's just wait to boil and then we are ready to put the chicken cubes. Proportion of chicken cubes is every liter of water you need to put 2 chicken cubes. And of course, to make sure na tama ang lasa, we always have to try to taste it. You can always adjust the taste. Pag kumulo na siya, we're all set to put in the vegetables. One thing to remember again is spinach doesn't need a long time to cook. Once it boils, it's ready. Hindi natin siya kailangang i-overcook kasi magiging iba din yung lasa niya. Actually, pag i-dip mo lang yan, okay na eh. Ready na siya. So, ayan, that is our delicious chicken meatballs cooked in coconut milk. And then at the end, before serving, you have to put lime juice. Just a bit of lime juice. For this soup recipe, you can always have this with white rice. Nothing but just white rice. The next recipe that I'm going to show you is the chicken vegetable Vietnamese salad. For this recipe, we need some chicken breast fillets, bombok or Chinese cabbage, carrot, coriander, lime juice, red chili, sugar, rice vinegar, lime rind, and vegetable oil. So there's already oil in the bowl, and then let's put in the rice vinegar followed by the sugar, patis or fish sauce, lime rind, and followed by the lime juice. The proportion of the liquids na ginamit natin ay pare-pareho lang. So for this, I'm using 50 ml of lime juice, 50 ml of vegetable oil, 50 ml of rice vinegar. So halu-haluin lang natin siya and then until the sugar is melted. So pagkatapos nating na-melt yung sugar, ihalo natin yung chili. So for the chili, it's not necessarily na lagyan nyo. If you can't take spicy food, then you don't have to put it. But if you prefer spicy food like me, then you have to. Lalong nagpapasarap kasi sa sauce ang chili. So the next thing that we are going to do is to chop the vegetables. So for this, hinugasan ko na yung vegetable and let's drain it properly. Yan, by pressing that, allowing all the water to be out of the vegetable. Kung wala kayo nito, I would rather advise you to wash the vegetable first and then dry it before cutting them. So, ayan, dry na siya. And then we have to put it in the bowl. Next thing that we're going to do is the carrot. You can either slice or grate just like what I'm doing. The good thing with grating is mabilis siya, and make sure that you're going to use the one that has big holes in it. And when you're slicing, just make sure that you're slicing it very thinly. Next thing that we're going to do is to slice the coriander. We're all done with the ingredients, so we can transfer it into the serving dish or serving bowl. So, ang gawin lang natin is i-mix together yung lahat ng gulay na na-chop natin. Like the cabbage, the carrot, and one thing that I haven't shown you is the chicken. Pero napakadali lang naman yan. You just need to boil the chicken fillet and then punitin lang siya na gaya ng ginagawa natin sa sopas. And then put in that chopped coriander. You can add in also mint and then spring onion. Tapos, gently mix them all together. Just make sure na maganda yung pagkaka-distribute niya. Ayan. Then let's put in the sauce. Well, actually, you can make this ahead of time because the longer the sauce stays into the vegetable, the better taste it is. So ayan, you can also put it in the fridge and then eat it even in the next day. You can top it up with roasted peanuts. So ayan, there is your chicken vegetable Vietnamese salad. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you happen to do so, please do comment down below, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and press the notification bell so you could always be notified whenever I post new videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next vlogs. Bye bye.